The latest figures confirm the deficit has reached unsustainable levels, impacting every sector of the economy.
Our deficit is growing uncontrollably, reaching unsustainable levels never seen before.
Put simply, the revenue coming in is nowhere near the spending going out, which continues to grow uncontrollably.
These latest figures regarding government spending and revenue highlight the growing economic challenge we face.
Despite recent interventions, the market remains incredibly fragile. We are currently in a very dangerous zone. The clock is ticking on the new budget deadline.
The growing disparity between rising debt and economic output is reaching a critical point. We must ask, what if?
Economists warn that the rising deficit is reaching a critical point as it continues to expand.
Wall Street continues to defy expectations, despite mounting recession fears detailed in today's reports.
What we are seeing now is a fundamental repricing of risk across all major asset classes.
The surplus is up. We're breaking records.
We need to clearly distinguish between necessary emergency borrowing and funding permanent structural spending. We analyze the impact of tax cuts versus emergency borrowing as the projected debt path reaches critical levels.
The data coming in right now is unprecedented. We are looking at a complete collapse of the bond market.
Good evening. The latest figures on the projected debt path indicate a severe retraction in liquidity. Valuations have shifted dramatically in recent years. As we've seen, markets enforce discipline eventually. Keep your eye on the yield curve. The long end is lifting, reflecting a rise in the term premium.
As the term premium spikes dramatically, we are now seeing the risk price officially trending upwards across the board.
We are tracking a major shift in the job market as workers demand higher compensation.
Projections now show that within the next decade, our interest payments will officially eclipse both Medicare and defense spending combined. We are looking at a significant jump in the tax revenue share, rising from 10% to a critical 8%. While the GDP growth line is clearly flattening, debt service payments are rising aggressively, putting pressure on the economy.
With interest spiking, analysts see a heavyweight bout brewing between the bond market and the new government plan.
Not yet. Yet. Can change fast.
Trillion-dollar projections suggest a massive wealth transfer is underway. But how will this so-called inheritance end?
It's time to address the crisis facing millions of students just like us. The truth is, the current trajectory for Social Security and Medicare is simply unsustainable. The debt weight means younger generations pay significantly more in taxes, yet receive far fewer benefits. To address the lasting impact of these crises, we need immediate economic tools.
The data is clear. The national debt is no longer just a financial issue, it has become a critical security risk facing the nation. As defense spending and interest payments continue to rise, the amount of uncommitted funds is rapidly shrinking. As interest rates climb, our required debt payments rise, directly squeezing available funds for defense modernization. According to this data, our net interest payments have now officially surpassed defense spending.
Threshold crossed.
Financial markets are entering a dangerous game of chicken as borrowing costs, or yields, begin to rise sharply. Looking at the data, we can see how these shifts in trade flows are directly correlated to the rising demand. With treasuries under pressure, attention shifts to global trade disputes and the potential impact of new tariffs. Despite steady gains in tariff revenue, the consequential economic drag has risen sharply, creating a
Compromise needed.
Debt isn't just numbers.
Huh? Real life impacts. Tonight, we are facing an unprecedented rise in the cost of living, with prices at the grocery store and gas pump continuing to soar. A sudden rent increase leaves tenants facing two distinct futures: stability or crisis.
Tail risks rise.
It's a reality we all share and one we must face together. Good night. Welcome to the broadcast, bringing you the latest updates. For real-world finance insights, subscribe now. Up next, we tackle credit and debt.
Stay informed. Stay ahead.